Hello my lovely lovelies, it's Sweet back here again with another video, and man has it been a while, but we're not here to talk about that today. Today we are here to talk about the rather infamous, if you ask me, G7 LPS. So what you can kind of expect in this video, as well the title suggests, I will be unboxing all of the pet influencer sets and a few pet pair sets, and then I will kind of also be discussing my overall thoughts on G7, the releases, and all of that. I was really on the fence of whether or not I wanted to make this video, just because it feels like everyone and their mother is talking about this, and I didn't just really want to add more to the void, to be honest, because, I don't know, I feel like the market's just very oversaturated. So many people have made review videos, so I was like, who cares if I make another one, you know? But I did put up a poll here on my Instagram, and you guys clearly wanted it, so I was like, okay, whatever, I'll do it. And to be fair, I don't think I've seen a ton of people unbox all of the pet influencers, and like I said, I do have a couple pet pairs for you, so I figured, you know what, let's just do it. Why not? So the first part of this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about my thoughts about G7 and everything like that. I will put a little timestamp here on the screen. If you really don't care and just want to see the pets, that's totally fine. I take no offense to it. So I do also want to talk a little bit about where to find them, because that was my biggest gripe, I feel like, with G7, and I think with most people, their main problem with G7 was it was impossible to find them. Like, literally. Especially, okay, I don't want to say especially here in the US, because I feel like there are definitely probably countries that it is way harder to, but it's frankly just that G7 is super inaccessible online, which is just really weird nowadays. I feel like everything's online, like you can find anything. Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but I had so much trouble finding anything in stores. I could find the blind boxes pretty easily, and then two of the tube sets, not the one with the shark. I still don't have that one. I've never seen that one, and I've never been able to buy it online. It's not available literally anywhere. So I'm like, cool. Really don't want to pay scalper prices for that one though, because of course, you know, it's like the cutest one, so it's the most desired. So that's super great and cool. I love that so much, actually. So I got the tube sets and the blind boxes pretty early on. End of January, early February, just at my local, I think Target, yeah, was where I got all of my stuff. Then I want to say like mid-March, I got my hands on the Tiki set from Walmart. I'll be honest, I don't really go to the Walmarts by me because they're kind of sketchy, but I went to one in my college town with one of my friends, but at that Target, I couldn't find any of the blind boxes. And I will say both of these places we did also find the big play sets, but literally who cares about those? They're dumb, and not for me personally. I mean, I want that Frenchie really bad, but that's besides the point. No one cares about that. So I was then like looking online, and you know, I was just kind of like focusing on school, frankly, finishing school, and then I got back for summer and I'm like, okay, you know what? I really want more of the G7 LPS, especially because around that time there started to be rumors about Wave 2 coming out a lot sooner than we thought it was going to. And I was kind of like, okay, I should probably get my hands on these other pets before like they become harder to find and stuff like that. So I was like, I want to try to find these. And I can't find them literally anywhere. Okay, I should also say I do not have the collector sets yet, but those are like very easily available on Amazon and stuff like that. And there's another set, I want to say like the jungle set, that one's also pretty easy, I think, to find on Amazon. I'm not talking about those sets. Those ones are online, but yeah, if you look online, you can like only find like the blind boxes, sometimes the tube sets, and then like those collector sets, play sets, whatever. Like you can't find basically you couldn't find the pet pairs or the pet influencers anywhere. So I just started like Googling and like searching everywhere, and like the only place it looks like that you could find these things were Toys R Us. I don't know if you've noticed, Toys R Us isn't available in the US anymore. It went bankrupt. So I'm sitting here like, where do I get all of these? And like genuinely considering, some of my friends who live in Canada were like, you know, if you'll pay me back and pay shipping, like I can get them for you. And I'm like, oh, I just don't want to do that, because then it's like, it's not scalper prices, but it's still like, it's more than it should be, frankly, when I should just be able to get these pets, because they are not country exclusives. And I saw like a lot of other people in the US got their hands on them. So I'm like, why can't I find them? I live in a very suburban, urban area. Like, why could I not find them? This is horrible. Everything sucks and I hate everything. So then I got my pet influencer sets from Owl and Goose Gifts. because I found them online. Their prices are about what they retail for. I think maybe it's $1 more or it's about the same. Yeah, so I found these just by like Googling. So pretty good. You still have to pay shipping, obviously, but yeah, so not bad at all. I'm gonna show you all of them, but yeah, they're a very reliable retailer. I know that they're very well known in the Squishmallow community. I know that that's mostly what they sell. They do have some other things on there, and I will say that they do have the pet pairs on there, but they are definitely priced up. Yeah, so that's why I didn't buy any of the pet pairs from them, because luckily I got a tip from one of my friends who also lives in the US on where I could find the pet pairs that I will now share with you. So it turns out the place in the US to find the pet pairs is at Macy's, of all places, specifically the Macy's that have the Toys R Us toy section, which makes sense because again, the only place that got most of the LPS was Toys R Us. Luckily, I work pretty close to a mall that has a Macy's in it that has one of these Toys R Us in it. You can look online, like when you look up Macy's Toys R Us, and then it's like a list of all the different like malls, outlet malls, like whatever. So you can find that for your specific state. But let me just say it was literally the best because I went there and look at all the LPS that they had. It was insane. I was like, oh my god, this is so much stuff. So I'm definitely gonna go back there again and get more. I'm definitely gonna get my collector's packs from there now, just because like it's so much more fun just to get them in person, even though, you know, I'm pretty bougie, so I have Amazon Prime, so I get free shipping anyways. I will say I am only unboxing 3 of the pet pairs in this video because before that all happened, like literally just like a couple days before I found out about that little Macy's thing, one of my really good friends from college happened to find pet pairs at this random game store in her small town and told me about them, and I was like, oh my god, please buy them for me. So I paid her and got them there. But I will say the pricing differences are very, very interesting to me, and I think that it is important to talk about so then you know where you can get your pets for a fair price. I talked to one of my friends who is Canadian who bought the pet pairs in store in a Toys R Us in Canada, and I did the whole currency exchange thing, whatever. She paid about $10 US dollars for the pet pairs, right? And that to me, I was like, okay, like that's pretty fair. The blind boxes are like $4 USD, I'm pretty sure, around there, maybe a little more. So it's like, you know, $10, like, okay, yeah, like that's a little more expensive, but like not a lot. I'm like, yeah, okay, understandable, I get it. It's more packaging. The ones my friend got for me were, I think came out to be like $11-ish per pack. So again, it wasn't that much more expensive. I was like, you know what, that's fine. I'll get that. And like I said, I think the ones in Owl and Goose Gifts, I'm pretty sure are like 13. And I knew that I was like 13. I was like, okay, no, like that's way overpriced. So it was like $11 per, I was like, that's not bad. I'll pay that. These ones that I got at Macy's, $8. $8 each. I will literally show you. They have their little price tag on the bottom, $8. So I'm like, okay, we'll be grabbing those. We'll be coming to shop here always because, oh my god, like that's, maybe it's not a deal. That's probably what they were meant to retail for. Because again, if the blind box is 1 pet each with an accessory, that's $8, like $4, and then 2 pets with accessories, that's $8. So like, I get it. But I was like, oh my god. So yeah, now you all have this lovely information as well. Use it as we wield it wisely. And yeah, let me stop rambling now and let's get into the pets, which is the part of the video you probably actually care about. I literally just opened up this box and like I've never been more excited. I was just about to like take the thumbnail with one of them. They're so cutie. So we have this one with the little dogs. I did not just follow both those dogs. There's a cat and a dog and that's it. But anyways, here the llama and the possum. This last one with the Maine Coon and the axolotl. I'm most excited for this one, as most people are, I believe. Let's zoom back in a little bit. So the ones that my friend got me was this one, this one, this one, and this one. So the only one I'm missing is the horse one, and I'm going back to that Macy's after I get paid to hopefully find it. We're crossing our fingers. Hopefully we can get our hands on them, but let's get bobbling. So here we have our first set. It's giving like garden, going out bird watching vibes. I don't know if anyone else is getting that, but that might just be me. I like this set a lot more than I thought I was going to be honest. When I picked up all these pets, I was like, oh, this is probably going to be the one that I like the least, like whatever. And it frankly probably still is, but I like it more than I thought I was going to. So let's take a look at the pets individually. So first we have this super cute llama. And again, a lot of these LPS are recreations of LPS that already exist, which is my biggest gripe, I think, with G7, as I believe it is most people's. But I'll say this is definitely, he's really cute, and like, I don't have a lot of LPS llamas, and I'm so happy to have this one in my collection. Like, he's just so cute with like the little heart designs. I'll say that's also probably one of my other biggest gripes with the new LPS is the random little designs. I think sometimes they look fine and it's whatever. Like in this case, I think they look fine, but other times they're a little weird and a little funky. Some of the blind box pets are victims of that, and I'm like, if you didn't have this weird design, it would look normal and fine. And then whether you'd believe it or not, I think this might actually be my first possum. She is so cute. And am I just saying that because she's pink? Yes. I believe she is a new design, I'm pretty sure. And I do think that she's adorable. Because again, these little hearts in the ear, cute. I like that. It doesn't seem weird. And I don't know, I love her color scheme. Like, it's very generic pink, whatever, blue eyes, but I really like her. She's very much my style. I love these binoculars. I used to play with these all the time as a kid. In general, I think this was a very, very cute set. So next up, I've personally ended up the fancy little charcuterie set, because that's essentially what it is. I also really like this set, even though both the pets are technically recreations of previous pets. I think they're very cute and well-loved pets. So, I don't know. I personally don't have a problem with it because I think they did a pretty good job. So we're gonna start off with this German Shepherd. I think he is absolutely adorable. Look at him. And I do actually have the original version of him, which is this one. And like, I will say, I definitely do prefer the original. I think the eyes are just better. Does that sound bad? I think they're just cuter. I will also fully admit I have very, very sentimental attachment to this German Shepherd. I played with him a lot as a kid, so he's just very important to me. But I still think like he's super cute, and like I would definitely make them like brothers. Like, they're super cute. And as much as I do love like the original German Shepherd mold, like this one is just, it's so cute, and I love them, and I love him, and he's adorable. So next up we have this, I think of them as Lucky Cats. I think they do have a more formal, correct name that I can't quite think of, but I know that their nickname is Lucky Cat. And I don't know, I think she's really cute. I have the original version of her as well. And I will say, I genuinely actually might prefer the G7 version. I like the eyes better. I mean, I think the one downside is that this version is a little more detailed. The ears is very notable, and the chest. And I feel like the colors just feel a little bit brighter? No, muted? I think that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, and the tail colors are different as well. I don't know. I think if she had the details that she had, I like my cute anime girl eyes. I'd also like to talk about the accessories in this set because I think they're very interesting. They look very similar to the tuna cans that we had previously, except they're obviously quite a bit smaller and a little bit less detailed. As you can see, you could see like the fish scales in this one. In this one, it's just fish. Again, I don't think that that's a bad thing, and I don't really mind it because frankly, and I'll talk about this after I finish going through the pet pairs, we have to remember who the main audience is for this, and they're not gonna care. Also though, so this is a reprint of an LPS accessory. It looks pretty much the exact same, but this charcuterie board is new. We did not have anything like this before, and I really like this. And with the cheese, I think it looks really nice, and yeah, I like it a lot. I will definitely, okay, maybe not definitely, but probably be using that in a video at some point, because it looks really, really nice. And lastly, we have this super cute, like, little aquatic scuba diving beach kind of set with notably our wolf cat, also known as a Maine Coon, and this was the first revealed axolotl. So yeah, let's take a little bit of a deeper dive into this set. Both of these accessories are original LPS accessories. Obviously, this iconic lemonade, I have so many of these, and I loved them as a kid. I used them all the time. As for this pearl, I do think it's a little bit different from the original one. I have one somewhere. It feels a little like thinner and smaller, but you know, that's really not that big of a deal. First up, we have this cute little pink axolotl, and I can't lie, when the axolotl design leaked, I was like, oh my god, they're so ugly, and I hate them. And I can't lie, I've actually come around to them quite a bit. I think they're just funny, silly little guys. They will definitely never be my favorite mold, but I feel like I appreciate them a lot more. They're just funny. Like, they just look funny. And like, frankly, yes, they look like a real axolotl. Like, you know, could they maybe be a little better? Probably, but I think they're funny. and I kind of like them. But yeah, again, with these weird little decal designs, I feel like in this set it's a little more obvious that they're kind of random and weird, but I've seen worse, to be honest, so. And last but very not least, we have our gorgeous, gorgeous little Maine Coon here. I don't know, it's weird not calling them wolf cats anymore, but that is technically the type of cat they are, so yeah. I do not have the original of this pet. My Maine Coon collection is sad. I only have 3. I really do want more of the originals. They're getting so expensive, so I don't know. But I loved the original of this pet so much, so I am glad to have a similar reproduction of her, I guess. Again, the sparkle is really not ideal, and she definitely is more vibrant than the original, especially with the pink. The pink is definitely a lot more of a hot pink versus the original is a bit more, I want to say, more like this kind of pink. But I don't know, she's still really cute. I like her a lot. So I just wanted to take a little quick break before we move on to the pet influencers and talk a little bit about some of my personal concerns with the actual pets in G7. Again, I think I'm a little bit just shouting into the void here. I know many people share these opinions, but I just want to agree with them, I guess. The new pets definitely feel a bit cheaper compared to the old ones. There is no denying that, but I also do want to acknowledge that we are in a recession, guys. Like, things are expensive. Things are very expensive to make right now, and yeah, is that an excuse? No, but it's an explanation. Basic Fun has kept LPS's prices very, very low in today's standards, because they're pricing them the same that they did way back in, what, 2010? Like, they're very, very affordable, so yes, they're gonna have to cut some costs. And I know us as collectors are like, okay, like, we'll pay a couple more dollars. We are not their target demographic. Obviously. Like, yes, we are a very big and important part of their demographic, and they know that, but they want kids getting into these toys. And because of that, the best way to do that is keeping them affordable and keeping them cheap. So that is what they're gonna do. And yeah, it kind of sucks because, as many people have seen, I'm frankly very lucky. There have been some very messy paint jobs, especially in blind boxes and stuff like that, of some of the pets. Again, I was very lucky that all my pets seem to be very good condition and their paint looks really nice. But yeah, that's really sad and unfortunate. Again, another example of them probably really drastically cutting costs. And this can especially be seen, some pets have really bad grainy eye screenings. I definitely noticed that with some of the blind box pets. Again, I am just very thankful that we have LPS now that actually look like the LPS that we like, for better or for worse. I do wish that they brought out more new designs. I feel like Wave 1 had so many new designs. Okay, no. Wave 1 was about 50-50, and it looks like Wave 2 is about the same, if not less, original designs, or ones that they're calling original new designs are really just recolors. So, I don't know, that really, really sucks, and I think rubs a lot of people the wrong way, and more people I think are just getting fed up with this and fed up with Basic Fun. And I understand Basic Fun is in a really difficult position right now. If you don't know, they did file for bankruptcy. So yeah, if you want more information on that, MLP Fever made a really great and informational video on that. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't know logistics, but I will put that up in the information card up there for you if you want more information on that. It is what it is how I kind of look at it. I wish that they were bringing more top 5s. I think everyone else also feels that way because it's clearly what the community's wanted. And yeah, but I'm really interested to see if/when they release a reproduction of a already released top 5 pet, because they probably will, how that's going to go over with the community, because LPS pricing right now is also very interesting, specifically with the old ones. I'm actually considering making a video on that because I have a lot of thoughts and feelings on that as someone who has been in the LPS community for a very long time, bought most of her top 5 collection many years ago at this point, but then has also worked as a reseller. I have a lot of, I think, insight I could share on that, so if you would like to see that video, let me know. I can't promise I'll make it because it sounds like a lot of work, but yeah. So let's move on to the pet influencers. Overall, I'm decently satisfied with these pets. Again, I think that they're at a pretty good price point, especially, okay, I think they're at a good price point for $8. Even 10 I don't think is horrible for them. I think we have to understand that Basic Fun is really going for affordability with these pets, especially because they need to make money. Let's be so for real. I meant to talk about this with the pet pairs, but I will say one thing that I think everyone loves about G7 is they changed the little tie-ins to be these like paper ones. They did this with the later LPS generations as well. It's better to have less plastic, but it's also way, way easier to get them out of the packaging. So yeah, I will give Basic Fun props for that. So here we have our first Petfluencer set. I keep wanting to say Pet Influencer, but it's Petfluencer, like one word, which I don't know how that's gonna age, but it is what it is. So this is the like beachy themed one. I like this one a lot. I think it's pretty cute. Palm tree thing. This is a remade accessory that already existed. I think all of these are actually. Heart biscuits, obviously my absolute favorite thing ever. These coconut things, I'm pretty sure existed before. Oh, I'm surprised that they didn't. They had coconut drinks with like the G4 LPS, so I don't know why they didn't use one of those. I think those were actually pretty cute, but and then another little banana accessory. So I don't know, pretty cute accessories. I will say though, it was very hard for me to get the owl onto the stand. I still don't think it's on there very good. So, you know, take that as it is, but I don't feel like I had a problem with that before with other sets. So first, we're gonna look at this cute little owl. I actually like her. I know quite a few people were hating on her. I don't have the other, like, original owl that they made in this mold, so I'm kind of just excited to have her. I think she's actually pretty cute. I like their sparkles. Oh, I didn't even realize that there's like this indent detailing on her head. That's kind of fun. I don't know. I think she looks a little wonky, but I think she could look worse. I'll give her that. I like their sparkles, but I'm a fan of sparkle pets. I know a lot of people aren't, and that's fair. I get it. They're not for everyone. I'm just too sparkly. What can I say? You know, me and my glittery personality. But yeah, and I think it's also kind of cool that, I mean, mostly because of laws, we get different variations. I think it's in the UK specifically that they, instead of having glitter pets, they have like shimmery pets because of laws about using glitter in shipping, I'm pretty sure, which is interesting. Next, we have this super duper cute Labradoodle. I love her so much. I remember when I got the original a few years back now, and I love this mold. I'm so glad that they brought her back. I think she is so cute and so adorable, and I've seen her used so much in LPS photography now, and it makes me so happy. I think my one gripe with her is that like the white heart on her face is like, it's lighter, like they didn't put enough layers of it or like a thick enough paint, so like it looks a little stupid, but it's fine. It doesn't bother me that much. And again, I think the heart motif on her like looks fine. And I'm glad that they made the owl the glitter pet, because I think she would have looked really ugly as a glitter pet, I can't lie. Also, something that they do is they put these little like almost postcards, like it doesn't have postcard stuff on the back, it's just like Littlest Pet Shop, but it reminds me of the postcards that they give you with the postcard pets with the background that was shown with each of the pet packs, so then your pets can like pretend that they're like at the beach or at their setting, which I think is actually pretty cute. I feel like a lot of kids will just throw it away and be like whatever. I don't know, I feel like if I was a kid I would keep it, but I'm also a weird kid who keeps everything, so you know, hit or miss. I don't think it's a bad idea. I also like that there aren't like the pets printed on there like the postcards, because then you can like actually use it as a background, which again I think kind of goes with the Petfluencer vibe of this. So I actually like it and I think it's pretty cute. So here is the set. I like it a lot, to be honest, but I think the accessories in this set make it worth it. Again, we have another one of those fun little backgrounds, I guess. I like this bed a lot. These are actually a remake of, I believe, the pet beds that they had back when this was like Tenor Toys, I believe, LPS, like way back in the 90s, because I think have one of these, but like, I don't know, you can just kind of tell, but I like these beds. Again, I think that they work nicely. Standard little hairbrush, cute. I will say bendier than they were before, but cheaper plastic, it is what it is. Still gets the job done. Comb. This is the first ever LPS comb. It's cute, it's simple. I like her a lot. I think it's a fun accessory that we needed. Well, I didn't know we needed, but we definitely did. And then, start of the show, you know, LPS hair dryers. If you know, you know. So I'm gonna start off with this bunny. I'm gonna say, I didn't realize how many people hated this mold of LPS bunnies. I actually really like this mold. Hot take. I think they're pretty cute. They're definitely not my favorite. I really like the dwarf bunnies, but I had a bunny in this mold that I played with all the time as a kid, and yeah, so I feel like it does just have a special place in my heart. I will say the main problem with this set is the color scheme, and there's no hiding behind that. I think it's the blue. I think the blue is just too much. I think if it was just pink and purple, people would be complaining a lot less. I also think her eyes are a little bit too dark. I wish if they brought in the blue, they made it her eyes. Like this blue as her eyes. And then the rest of it was just pink and purple. I do agree. I think the colors are a bit brighter than what we're used to, but again, I think I would have loved this pet as a kid, if I'm gonna be honest. I think I would have thought that she was so cool and fun, and I would make her be mean to everybody, and it would be so great. Next, we have this super cute dog that I forget what they're called. I don't have the original LPS that they made in this mold, although I want her super badly because she's super cute. I like her a lot. Again, I like her little sparkly bow. I think it's a fun detail. Again, she gets a lot of hate because her design, I will say, is a lot. I'll say they are a bit busy. I think her more than the bunny. Again, I still think I would have liked her quite as bit as a kid. She's giving very Frozen, which we know does well with children. Yeah, I don't know. I think they could have made her design a bit simpler, and I think people would have liked her more. Like, what is up with this design on her head, guys? It's not cute. Make it stars. Like, the bunny had cute stars on her. Like, why doesn't she just have, like, cute little star tattoos on her ears, and she's, like, purple? Like, guys, it's not that hard, but again, I get it. We have to remember that they are marketing these pets mostly to kids, so we're not gonna like everything that they're gonna do. They're gonna do things that they think kids will like, and kids like busy, loud colors right now. I mean, they have for a long time. I get the complaints. I think people are a little bit mean to these pets, because frankly, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think as a kid, I honestly probably would have liked these pets quite a bit. So here is our last and final Petfluencers set. It is this super cute little aquatic, it's giving SeaWorld, I can't lie, little set with this cute little otter and my very first LPS dolphin. I'm so excited. I actually do also really like the wave set piece that they can sit on. I think it's super cute and fun. And again, we have our super classic, iconic overflowing popcorn bucket, these new sunglasses, which I'm gonna try on like G2 LPS in a second, and then another set of the binoculars that we saw earlier today. Okay, so the sunglasses are definitely like too big for short hairs. I mean, when you have them flipped down like this, they don't look horrible. I think there'd be fun if like your LPS like went to like SeaWorld. I mean, the back looks kind of bad, but I don't know. Like if your LPS like went to an aquatic thing or like in like those dress up scenes, I don't know. I think they're cute. I think they're really stupidly cute. I would have loved them as a child. I think they're so funny. And unexpectedly, they do actually also fit on a dash hound, which is pretty fun. Also, this is Sweet's doppelganger. Don't ask. Don't have time to explain that right now. But I think they're so funny. Like, you guys don't understand. So first off, we have this super cute little dolphin. Ugh, I'm so excited. This is my first LPS dolphin. I know I've said that like 4 times. I will say I do kind of prefer the other dolphin. I don't have it, but I will soon, because that one's just very Malibu Barbie, but this one's like fine. I don't know. I think the color scheme's fine. I think it's a little busy, again, as we've described with a couple of the other pets. I think the sparkle doesn't really match, and I don't know. I don't think the colors are a horrible choice. I just feel like they couldn't really decide on a design and just kind of threw it all on the pet, which I just don't think looks the best. Again, I think the pets that I feel like the community likes are the simpler ones that stick to like 2 colors and look fine. I don't know, we can't have it all. She's still cute, I still like her, and I'm happy to have her in my collection. And our last pet of the day is this adorable otter. I am so happy to have this one in my collection. My camera does not want to focus on her though. She is so cute. I will say I think the eyes are a little weirdly dark for this pet, but other than that, like, I have no complaints. It's super cute. Again, it's pretty plain, which I think is why I like it so much, but the LPS otter mold is also one of their cutest molds. I can't lie, but yeah, I love this pet. Those were all of the G7 pets I will be unboxing today. Let me know if you'd like to see more unboxing videos from me, specifically of the G7 variety, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I think I've pretty much already given all of my final thoughts throughout this video, but to summarize, G7 is cute. Simpler designs would be better. new designs would be super cool, especially if they're simple. But yeah, overall, the pets aren't bad. The quality is definitely something to be spoken on, but I also think if you understand at the state that we are at in this economy, and the fact that they are marketing towards children and parents who often don't have a ton of money to spend in the first place, you're not going to get a very expensive product. And again, that's fine. I'm grateful for where we are, and I'm grateful that the pets could be worse. Are they great? No, they're mostly fine. And again, I think I had a lot of the cuter ones in this video today, and I was also very lucky that I didn't get any that had really bad paint mistakes, because I've definitely seen those on some other people's pets. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with them. Thank you so much for watching. This is probably going to be an unnecessarily long video, because I know I talk too much. But yeah, I love you all so much, and stay sweet.